Welcome to another episode of the Spurs Fan Cave. I'm Old School Magee, and we also have Spurs Phenom. We also have a very special guest, two special guests as a matter of fact. We got Joseph, the Texas Mongoose Rodriguez, and Miss San Antonio, Andrea Morales. San Antonio, welcome to our special guest. We want to ask Joseph a couple of questions. Joseph, first of all, how does it feel to be representing San Antonio as a boxer?
Man, it feels awesome, you know, not just to represent me as a fighter, but other kids that just can't believe in themselves and they don't want to go to the extra mile. But I'm here to show you, man. Even though you're small, you can do all things through Jesus Christ. You can do anything through Him, man. So just don't give up on yourself. And it feels good to be like a role model towards kids. And I love talking to them, letting them know it's not all about being the best person you can be. It's all about giving your best, and everything's going to come out that best person. So, you know, I love being a role model to the kids, and, you know, that's why I was, telling you that. I feel great about it. I feel awesome.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Joe, how long have you been boxing?
Well, I started, 13 was my first sparring. 14 was my first fight, so I'm 22, so it's been about close like 9-10 years, just, you know, going off and on. But, yeah. I wish I started when I was like 7 or 8 years old, so I could have more fights, more experience, and really be up there. But I got started a little in boxing at the old age, 13, 14 years old. You know, 7 or 8 is the best time to come up with.
What's your record? What's your record right
now? Professional, I'm 8-0 right now, 2 knockouts. In amateur, I had about 45 fights and about 8 losses.
8 losses? Wow, that is awesome. If you ever get a chance, you need to go to his Facebook page and look at the way that this guy boxes. He really, really, really is good. Joseph, one thing I guess we want to know here at Fan Cave and here throughout San Antonio is, how did you come up with the nickname the Mongoose?
Well, you know, my dad, I had a fight. I was about 15 years old, and just one day, I don't know, for some reason, he just said, "Be quick like a mongoose, be quick." And I didn't even know what that was. I was still young, and I thought it was a bike because I had a bike, a mongoose. So I thought that's what it was. I didn't want to sound dumb and ask my dad what's a mongoose. Dad, right before getting pumped out, he was trying to pump me up. So I look at it after the fight, and you know, it was perfect. I loved it. I fell in love with it. And my dad would call me mongoose, yelling it out, "Come on, mongoose, come on, baby." So it started just to stick with me, and a lot of people started seeing that, and then I let them know, you know, check this out, check it out, and just people started to know who Mongoose was.
Wow, that is awesome. You have a question?
Joseph, what kind of things do you like to do in your downtime?
It's funny you asked me. I like to do a lot of things, but the main thing is basketball. You know, I'm small, and people don't even think that, you know, I can play the sport or even be actually good at it. You know, I'm pretty decent. And to be a professional boxer is not. I met a lot of boxers, and they can't even dribble a basketball. And I feel kind of confident and good that I can at least dribble basketball. And I used to play also. I graduated from Martindale, Indians, but I graduated from there and I played a couple years in basketball. So I'm actually pretty good, you know, not just in boxing, but basketball too. And also, it's a mind game, checkers. I like to play checkers. I love playing that for some reason. I don't know. I'm very competitive in what I do, anything I do.
We might have to get a challenge here, Old School Magee against the young Texas Mongoose, and maybe have a little one-on-one on the basketball court. I might have to do that.
Speaking of basketball, who's your favorite team?
I love the Spurs. You know, Greg Popovich, all of them, all the Spurs. You know, I love them. I grew up with Alf K. Robinson too. I liked him, the Admiral, the General. The other was Admiral, Avery Johnson. But yeah, I grew up with them. I love the Spurs, but they're gonna hate me for this. LeBron James, you know, I love LeBron James. I love him as a basketball player. Not the team, you know, but I'm wherever he at, man. wherever he goes, I'm
Well, I love all nations, man. One day I would like to take a picture. You have a jersey?
Yeah, I have a jersey. I actually do at my mom's house. You know, I don't live over there anymore, but she still has a jersey.
I would love to take a picture if you wear it.
I'm gonna get killed, man.
I'll protect you.
And same with Old School. Yeah, we're definitely going to protect him. We love everybody who loves their fans. I mean, that's great. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Here in the fan cave, you know, we support everybody who supports their player, even though they're not good. And we can all agree on that. But it's good that Joseph, he does like his Spurs, but he does have a favorite player, right? So what about you, Miss San Antonio? Who is your favorite team?
The Spurs, of course,
Oh.
definitely.
Who is your favorite player?
Tim Duncan.
Why
He's my
Tim Duncan?
favorite. Because he's been with the Spurs since he first started. He got drafted by them. He's been with them for the 5 championships. He's been like Rookie of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP. So it's just pretty awesome. He's been really loyal to his team.
6 championship after this year.
He reps San Antonio good too. You know, he represents us good. He keeps his mouth shut and everything. Doesn't even
He's
talk.
calm. Like that day, Perkins pushed him last year, and he like kept calm, and we still whooped them.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I like that.
It's also really good that these people are out here because these are San Antonians that are here with us, and you might have seen them on TV. Of course, Miss San Antonio, you've been out on a lot of different things. Mr. Joseph, he's getting ready to have a big event. Joseph, what's your big event that's coming up?
It's May 9th in Houston, Minute Maid Park, I believe it's called. It's supposed to say at least 60,000, 62,000.
Wow.
Canelo Alvarez is fighting James Kirkland, so all the boxing people, all the boxing fans, a big fight.
Wow.
Everybody's been
Representing San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I
So
love
obviously
it.
everybody out there.
And see, once again, we prove that San Antonio makes champions.
Yep.
So we have a champion, and we also have another champion, Miss San Antonio. So that's awesome. Plus our Spurs. But Joseph, let me ask you this, man. You look nice and sharp. What's your favorite food, man? You got to tell us your secret.
Well, I know I look small, but man, I can eat. You guys, my family, anybody. I know I eat a lot. Y'all can eat like 7-8 pounds in one sitting, but I love eating Chinese food. And I go to buffets and I have at it. I eat a lot. I have about 4 or 5 plates, and I'm not talking about little baby plates. I stack it up.
Wow.
I eat. And I also love pizza, chicken wings, everything. I'm a boxer. I love to eat. Eat everything, but I have to be on a diet. I don't know if people have heard of Herbalife. I'm on that. I do a lot of shakes. I eat real clean, so that's just it's a special time for me. I get very excited when I get to eat those kind of foods.
Wow, so you must train really, really hard, right?
Oh yes, sir. Every day. My dad. They told me Monday through Friday or Saturday, but I do this full time, so I know what it takes to be a champion, and I know I have to push myself to the extra limits, even limits I can't even push. I have to push them. So I believe that I know.
Awesome, man. I try to eat buffets, and this is what I get. So it doesn't work for me. Now, Miss San Antonio, Miss Andrea, we'd like to know what is your favorite food?
I love hamburgers. I love hamburgers.
Which
That's
place?
always our
Which
choice.
place?
Which place?
I'm a big fan of Cheesy Jane's, right by Incarnate Word. I don't know if y'all heard of that place. I always go there like during my free time, after class and everything. I hate salads, but we're so forced to eat them. I haven't been eating healthy. I have my big contest is April 5th for Miss Texas Belleza Latina, so I would really appreciate if you guys would support me for that as well.
Wow. So you're going to be running for Miss Texas?
Yes.
Wow.
So
In
how does
Austin.
that work? Do you have to lose weight? Do you have to be at a certain weight?
You have to be at a certain weight for your height. That way you have to look professional. They don't want you to be overweight. I know it's sad, but that's
So they give you a weight that you have to be at, or
Yes.
they just want you?
the way you have to train, what you have to eat. It's a lot.
And they do that whole thing with like the swimming suit.
No, we don't do swimsuits for this competition. Only for international. We win state.
I have a question. What was the toughest question they ever gave you?
I think why am I proud to be a Latina?
Oh.
I think because I was just born a Latina. I didn't really choose to be Latina.
Right.
My parents are Latina, so. But
Straight from Miss San Antonio, folks. That is awesome. Let me ask you this. How has being Miss San Antonio changed your life? How has it made an impact on your life?
it has made a great impact in my life. Not only because I was always that little girl in middle school that would get bullied, And I think it's just given me a lot of self-confidence, not only to be able, like, to be good for myself, but also be a good role model for, like, the young Latinas and young women out there that are getting bullied or anything. Just to be yourself, no matter what, it's gonna go away soon.
How does that feel? Like, just to be a role model for someone to call you a role model. How do you feel?
It feels great. Like, I used to be the one to look up to people, and it's amazing having little girls being able to look up to you, asking questions. Like, they want to be the next Miss
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow, that is really cool. What do you do on your downtime? I would like to know, what is it that you like to do on your downtime?
I like to go out to eat, especially when there's Spurs games. I like to go with my family. Anything that involves the Spurs games, I am there. I work at the AT&T Center, so whenever there's Spurs games, I work all the games. Of course, I never miss a game, for sure.
What did you do that day?
I'm an usher,
Oh.
so I'm like, I meet all the players from the opposite team. They put me on the opposite team. So I
Oh.
met LeBron James
Oh,
and
wow.
Kevin Durant and everything.
Wow, so we have both of these celebrities here at the Spurs Fan Cave, and one of the things they like to do is eat and look at their results. So when I eat, this is my results, and I don't know how it works, but I need to get on y'all's program, definitely. What I want to know is, who is your favorite Spurs player?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan. Awesome. Why? Why was it Tim Duncan?
Okay, you want to pause it?
Did I ask her that already?
Yeah.
Dang it!
Everybody
Okay.
in the audience is like,
Here we go. Ready? Let me ask you one thing. How far do you think that the Spurs are going to go this
Good
year?
question.
I have so much faith in my Spurs. I believe we can repeat this year, but if we keep missing our free throws, I don't know what that's going to do. We need to keep our head in the game. So hopefully this year will repeat.
Joseph, what do you think? How do you think the Spurs are going to do this year?
I'm not gonna lie, I see them repeating, but there's a lot of good teams, not just in the East and the West. We got a lot of good teams that are popping out this year, looking good in the West. Also, I'm always gonna like LeBron. I honestly wish he can get to there, but I don't think this year. Even though I love him, but
Well, they predict the Spurs will go this way.
you think so? I predict the Spurs getting there, or making the championship and getting to the finals. But it's, like I said, it's a tough. This year is pretty tough. We got Steph Curry, Westbrook. We got some good players just playing good, really good, and they're playing good as a squad too. So it's gonna be good. I can't wait. And I'm excited to see. I'm gonna be there. And like she was saying, we go burgers, everything, food, we do all that barbecue stuff. So.
Well, next time you're barbecue, invite me.
Definitely. Hey, guys, and Miss Andrea, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out to the Fan Cave and being special guests here with us, with Mr. Phenom, myself, Skool, Magee. We want to end this off with a very special thing that we're going to be doing. I have a set of boxing gloves. I have a pair of boxing gloves that was, actually, this is his signature, Mr. Joseph Rodriguez. He signed this boxing glove, and I had him opposite, I'm sorry. And on this other side, pow, 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 I also have signed by one of his, is this your promoter, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Jesse James Leja. Okay, now this is a one-of-a-kind set that I'm holding right here, and what we're going to be doing here, Skool, Magee, myself, and the Spurs Fan Cave, we're going to be raffling off these gloves for a special cause. A young boy by the name of Magee, who was diagnosed with leukemia. He is undergoing some treatment at the hospital, and we were able to get these gloves and have them autographed, and we're going to raffle them off. Okay, now San Antonio, we really need your help. We know that we're out there to help and support these young children. We were there for Jaylene. The Fan Cave was there for Jaylene. A lot of people were there supporting her. Once again, we're reaching out to San Antonio. These gloves will be raffled off, and they will be placed in a shadow box with pictures of Jesse James Leja and the Texas Mongoose, our up-and-coming champion. These are going to be worth a lot of money, okay? Also, what we want to do is we're going to make an announcement on our Spurs March. Also, who will be at our Spurs March, we have the Joseph Texas Mongoose Rodriguez will be there present at this march, and Miss San Antonio, Andrea Morales, will be joining us in the Spurs March. We're really excited. It's going to be on April the 11th. We're going to start the march at Milam Park at 5:15. Do not be late. You could probably get there a little bit earlier and maybe take pictures with them, ask them questions. They might even have some things that they can sign, maybe some pictures or whatever. But listen, go out there, help us support our team, help us support our own Texas fighter, San Antonio fighter, the Texas Mongoose, and also help support Miss San Antonio and future Miss Texas and possibly Miss USA. We don't know. But go out there and come and take a look at what we have. And we're really excited about that. So I think we're going to call this a wrap. So, guys, thank you. Miss Andrea, thank you for coming out to the show. And we will see you next time at the Spurs Fan Cave.
Before I let you do it, I gotta do it again. Follow me at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Joseph Mongoose. And also you can follow where can get you to follow me.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, DreaAlexa.
You can follow me on Old School Magee too if you want to. I mean, it's Spurs Phenom. I mean, don't leave us out. I mean, we're not that bad, you know. So, San Antonio, thank you for looking at the Spurs Fan Cave, and we hope to see you again real soon. Go out April the 11th. We'll see you there. Can I get a Go Spurs Go?
Go Spurs!